Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Ask Away Wednesday. You're back with James and I now. The question for today is, who are the initial or the internal stakeholders of an organization's data governance strategy? And James, I know you have a lot of really good thoughts around this. What do you think?
We've um, we've seen a couple of different strategies or a couple of different things laid out. I think some of the obvious answers are it depends on company size or data maturity. In some of the larger organizations that are maybe more regulated than others, they'll have entire kind of compliance and data governance departments. But not every organization is lucky enough to have that. So I think the obvious answer is do it by size, do it by industry, but maybe the non obvious answer is wherever the center of influence or where the expertise around data, especially the technology parts of data, reside, is I think where that will begin. And let me give you an example. In some organizations, the data teams themselves are very strong in terms of their technical abilities, their ability to kind of execute on the vision and get things done, and they use other groups to help them get through that. On the flip side, we've seen security teams be extremely strong and very well respected inside of a business. So I think, again, to kind of wrap up, the easy answer is it changes by size and by industry, but I think the more likely answer is, where are those key leaders or those key influencers? Which groups do they sit in? Because they tend to drive the majority of these practices from what I've seen.
Yep, and I would agree that it definitely depends on industry. The more regulated industries, security, for example, might be kind of a larger stakeholder that has specific requirements that need to be met, like banking, financial services, healthcare, things like that. CPG isn't really that highly regulated of an industry, so you might see more of a data governance presence. So just to kind of double click on the variance by industry is definitely present. So we hope that that answered the question, and come back next week for more questions and answers about data and data governance. And if you have any other questions, comment below. We'll definitely pick them up. Thanks, everyone.